Alright guys, couldn't be in class today, so I'm going to give you a little introduction to what we're doing. So first, if you've not done the lab yesterday, you need to do the lab. In the lab, you are looking at the connection between the angle of impact, or the angle at which blood hits a surface, and the resulting shape on that blood drop. So just to review the learning objectives for today, there's two new ones. The first is we're going to draw the point of convergence, or POC, of blood spatter. And then the second one is we're going to determine the angle of impact from that blood drop. The third one is a review from yesterday, which is looking at the relationship between the angle of impact and the blood drop shape. So on the agenda, you've got your blood spatter lecture notes. I'll be talking through a few of those. And then we've got three activities. The first one is area of convergence. Okay, you can see that here. And that's right here on the agenda. The second one is blood spatter analysis. Okay, and that's this packet here. And then the third one is calculation of impact angles. Okay, so just to go to the lecture notes, this is slide 27. Remember that if a blood drop, and you can see that here, if a blood drop hits at a 90-degree angle, it's going to be a nice circle. But when it hits at less than 90 degrees, maybe 45, maybe 15 degrees, it's going to be long, so it changes the shape. Okay, the second point we need to know is that the tail of the blood stain is going to always travel in the direction that the blood is traveling. Okay, so it's always pointing in the direction that it travels. So in the point of convergence, what we're going to do is we're going to use that shape of the blood drop here to draw a line through all the blood drops and determine where they came from. This is what we call the point of convergence. Okay, and so you can see that here in this activity, you've got a scenario. You're going to read through the scenario and then read through the procedures. And on the procedures, it's going to ask you to draw a line through those blood drops, okay, through the length of the blood drop, and then doing that, you're going to determine right here where those lines meet is the point of convergence. So here in your scenarios, you have some long blood drops. I'll do the first one for you. You're going to take a ruler, and you're going to draw a line through each of those blood drops. So now you can see I have drawn the lines through the blood drops. And right where those lines meet, right here in the center, you're just going to draw a circle around those lines. That's what we call the point of convergence. Okay, so that means that all three of those blood drops came from this area in the same sample. Right, there's some more blood drops. So that means there are two incidents in this scenario. Okay, so this is step one, or the first activity you're going to do today. Here's step two. So this is the second assignment, blood spatter analysis. And here in this blood spatter analysis, you can see, right, same thing. We're going to analyze the blood drops, figure out where they came from, determine the point of convergence. So you have some sample blood drops here to analyze.